One thing you learn about the world of celebrity, particularly like myself, who's worked in it for many years, is when you're up and people genuinely like you, but when you're down, you're well and truly down, and they simply don't want to know. You know, in the record industry, everything landed on the hit record, and more importantly, how high it landed in the charts. Time and time again, you knew if that record landed in the mid-30s, then they were going to be let go by the label. This is now the biggest problem facing the former royal known as the cable TV actress Meghan Markle. She landed her dream agency with William Morris Endeavour. But what's fascinating now, you see, is exactly how quickly it unravels, because as I said, the only thing they're interested in is success, power, and more importantly, making money for the company. Meghan's done neither other than bring a lot of PR, but how positive has it been? And more importantly, here's the latest twist. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's true, you know, the world of celebrity, as I say, I've worked in it for many years. It's a brutal game, but it is a business, and I think people forget that, you know. There are two words in show business, and there's a bit of show, and most of the time it's business. Can you make the money? Can you fill the theatre? Can you sell tickets at the cinema? You know, concerts, whatever you want to call it. There's always something else behind the scenes. Now, Meghan Markle herself, you know, a mid-40s plus actress, is literally trying to hoof herself along, all thanks to a streaming deal on the very last shackles of that with a cooking show. And some people might say, well, this could turn things around. But how original is that? We've seen so many variants of that so far. But the bigger problem is this: the latest piece that hit the stands with the glossy magazine Vanity Fair. Well, according to a very well-placed source, there's not one single person within the agency or indeed within the circle of Meghan Markle's chums that's willing to come out and defend. Now, this is not exactly as bad as you may think. This is simply because of self-preservation. You see, while the agency may have a lot of star fans and stuff like that, nobody physically wants to say, well, this is a terrible thing that they've done. This is what Vanity Fair have written is terrible, you know, that sort of thing. And there's one simple reason for that, and this is the likes of people like Serena Williams, whether that be Beyonce, whoever, these people that Meghan feels that she's cultivated over the last few years. Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, you know, the sort of thing. Even the likes of Michael Bublé. What about Katy Perry? The list is endless. And the bottom line truly is it's about self-preservation. You see, they just may need, if they're fortunate enough, well, Vanity Fair on side to do a wonderful profile piece about them. You see what I mean? So why would they risk defending someone that they may feel, as ever, allegedly, is on the slide, is literally on the last rankles of that streaming deal? And this is now the problem, because the agency themselves have to wonder, where do we turn to from here? And more importantly, who do we turn to with? You see, most people now, dare I say, being alongside Meghan, would normally get something of a battering too. You saw the lady Mindy Kaling, who basically came out and gushed about Meghan's cookery show and basically said, well, you know, whenever you got invited, it was good food. It was a rather sketchy sort of endorsement, not exactly ringing, was it? But moving forward, here's the problem. You see, where did the agency now go with Meghan? Apparently at the weekend, she was hoping that things would be rectified and they would jump to her defence. So far, radio silence. And for Meghan, this is proving, well, just one push too far. One has to wonder exactly what it's like inside that Montecito mansion when both of them are looking at each other and clearly asking the question, where did it all go so badly wrong? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.